bitch. Yeah, all right. I like the way he even gave her a head start. Like she peeled off. She was gone. He's like, yeah, I see your ass. You often see books, TV shows, comic books, real life events and stories. You often see those adapted into movies sometimes. This is one of the few times that I've actually seen the movie adaptation of A Warning. You know?
PSA.
Yeah, you know. Because people always tell you, you always hear, everybody tells you, hey, look, when you're out on that road, or today, when you're out anywhere, be careful who you messing with.
Yep.
Because you never know how crazy that person is that you messing with. This movie wants to make you take that advice just a little bit more seriously. Now, whether you will or not after watching this, shit, you might get raged out at this movie. Man, you.
This shit is a Canadian PSA.
Oh, they want you to think twice before you honk that horn. Because if you do, you might piss off some crazy-ass redneck who's having the worst day of his life, who wants to kill you and everybody that you care about after he follows you a few miles on the freeway. Or he wants to go ahead and just kill the audience by having them come see this movie during a pandemic. Road rage. Russell Crowe and his very extremely shitty, awful, bad day is going to save American cinema and theaters out there.
Yeah.
He's having a terrible day, but you know what? Hopefully he can make the theater owners out there in cinema, maybe he can make their day just a little bit better. And
you, the audience, you need a break. You want a reason to get back out there. This is it.
Yeah. I even talked to the studio head about this. I said, so you ain't worried about Christopher Nolan? You ain't worried about Tenet and all that? And he said, no, man. Shit, we went and had Russell Crowe go talk to him. So, folks, let's go ahead and take a look. Is it worth going to the theater to risk your health? Some people say your life to see crazy-ass Russell Crowe chase his mother and her child down the freeway, trying to kill her just over a simple horn honk. Let's go ahead and watch this trailer. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, all right. I like the way he even gave her a head start. Like she peeled off. She was gone. He's like, yeah, I see your ass.
You know what a courtesy tap is, young man? Sounds like this. It's light. It's friendly. Sure, that's what...
Point the car head up. Shut the up! Somebody crazy than Russell Crowe. Who you blowing at?
I can't move. You see this?
All meant to do.
No, it's not. Mom, just ignore him.
Well, if you could just do the same, we could press reset.
I don't have anything to apologize for.
Shit. All
You
right.
might want to rethink that.
Awake.
You better bring your A game. Because you're going to need it.
One of the first things that was on my mind when I was watching this didn't even have nothing to really do with the movie. I was watching this, and the whole time I said, man, we need to stop Alex Jones now.
Yeah, right. Before it gets to this point.
Russell Crowe in this movie looks like every video I've seen Alex Jones in lately. Screaming, sweating, yelling his ass out. Like, can we just put this motherfucker in an asylum right now before he does this shit for real? This movie. He makes this a true story. Like the whole time I was looking at this, I was like, you know what? That's gonna be him, man.
Yeah.
So the movie immediately it's already a combination of some things that you've seen before. Couple of movies that first come to mind. One movie I used to always see on HBO back in 1986, The Hitcher.
When Jim Halsey let the hitcher into his car.
I want you to stop me.
At first, I thought he was going to ask him for sexual favors or something.
Can I just give you a blowjob and let you go about your business?
You know, you're real pretty. you just play my balls and I'll stop. That's all I'm asking for. The other one is, what do you think the other one is?
Let's see, there's Duel, there's Falling Down.
That's it,
Changing
falling down.
Lanes.
Yeah, falling down.
Warner Brothers presents.
Say, would you get off my golf course? Hey, whoa.
To take it.
Look at this man, really. It don't help that he's wearing this goddamn lawn jockey hat right now.
I feel bad for his friend. He's just like, I know this guy's an asshole, but he's the only person I can get to play this morning, and I'm not even part of this.
Look, man, you can't be acting tough with a ball on the top of your head.
I know.
You out there looking like a big ass Oompa Loompa and shit. Yeah, man. So you drive, you kind of combining two movies. One is one of those road thrillers, car chase road thrillers out there. You've seen it with like what was it? Candy Cane.
Joyride.
Joyride, Duel. These car thrillers that we know out there, combined with dude having a very bad day that pushed him over the line. You combine those two movies, it's kind of what you have here. Because this town, whatever Russell Crowe is going through, this town ain't helping. Now,
it's aiding and abetting.
it really is. I am by no means defending Russell Crowe's character in this movie in case you happen to see it, because there is no defense for him. He's a horrible person. But to be fair, this town is full of horrible drivers.
Yes.
The whole town. I mean, half the deaths that you see on the road are not even caused by Russell Crowe. Okay, he might have initiated
he's the catalyst.
Yeah.
But everybody else is like, okay, so nobody looks in the road ahead.
Nobody brakes. Nobody looks.
Nobody brakes.
Look, he might have initiated the whole whole accident, or the whole scene, or the whole the what do you call it? The pileups that we see there. But the deaths that happen, that's usually other people just following through. Like y'all probably saw that scene in the trailer. If you've seen it before, big ass cement truck. Let me see. Oh yeah, here it is.
Hey, the guy you're looking for, he's behind you! Right behind you!
All right, now y'all have plenty of time.
Yeah! That truck said, F you.
Exactly.
People, that is not Russell Crowe driving that truck. That is a truck. That's a random truck driver who just didn't want to stop.
I got 3 hours to get this load where it's got to go, and I ain't stopping for nobody.
Everybody in this town got somewhere to be. F you. Shit. That must have been NWA driving that truck, because they were like, police. That fool did not care at all. And if he did, that guy, he wasn't paying attention. That dude was he was either sending a text message or he was watching TikTok videos or something. But that cop had time to stop the car, look, and that truck came out of nowhere. That truck could have stopped. That truck could have pumped those brakes.
Oh, it didn't even touch the brakes.
At least that truck had time to honk the horn. That truck driver said, "Man, they told me if I'm late one more time, shit, I ain't losing my job on that goddamn cop."
Right. I'll come back and apologize later, but
shit, man, I can't be late. Shit, I'm on my third strike. Just a random truck driver, man. That dude had plenty of time to stop and honk his horn. There's a part in the trailer where Russell Crowe, where you saw it, where he hit that guy in the parking lot of the convenience store. That dude,
you think, oh, Russell Crowe killed him?
If Russell Crowe did anything, he slightly injured him. He slightly injured that guy. He didn't kill that guy. Just probably didn't even break a bone in this guy. After Russell Crowe took off and left him, another car came out of nowhere and finished the job.
Everybody in this town just speeds.
Didn't blow the horn.
They don't look ahead. If they see something, they're just like,
People, I'm talking about plenty of time. The person that hit that dude, they were playing Death Race 2000.
Yep.
Shit, they were just racking up points. Russell Crowe was gone.
Gone, yeah.
He didn't kill that dude.
I know.
You know, that shit reminded me. This town is like everybody's town, like that Disney cartoon, where everybody's like trying to hit each other on the road. Give me this, Like I said, Russell Crowe started it. You know, he was the one that got people kind of weaving and swerving. But
yeah, he set off the chain of events.
Yeah, but there's other people, man. There's people on this road in here that just they don't help. Actually, they're the ones that cause the biggest accidents. You know, Russell Crowe, he's going down the. You know, there are car chases where half the stuff, the destruction you see, could be avoided. There was one scene. He was chasing the chick, Rachel, the main chick. He was chasing her. Some girl in the way, just looking in her rearview mirror, doing her makeup like she in the bathroom. Don't give a about looking at that road. Russell Crowe just said, you know what, fuck you. You know, you in the way. Shit, I'm doing people a favor. Knocked her ass right off the road, and she gonna have that look, like, get the fuck out the way. You were gonna kill somebody before Russell Crowe ever got there. This is almost like watching one of those movies, and I even said this before I even saw this other trailer. This is like watching those films that they would show you in defensive driving.
Oh yeah, it totally reminded me of that. This whole film is that it could be shown at a defensive driving class of like, okay, this is why you don't honk your horn at people. Yeah. This is why you watch the road.
Exactly.
This is why you look both ways before you cross the street.
Yeah, they telling you. Yeah, like it could be in defensive driving or driving school. You know, hey, drive right or crazy Russell Crowe will kill you. They actually made a trailer that was like a defensive driving course.
And 80% of them, at some point, will experience
Come on, man. Go!
aggressive driving, road rage,
Like I said, everybody's a shitty driver because this town is obsessed with road rage. Every news report is about people being angry and road rage.
I know. It opens just bombarding you with that.
Yeah.
It's to a level that's comedic.
You go to the diner, you go to a bar, you go to an office. Even the chick who plays Rachel, and she went to go pick up her kid, and there's a teacher looking at the screen where they're talking about road rage is getting out of hand. He's just like, oh, this is terrible. I was like, wow, man.
Yeah, we get it.
This town has a problem.
It's about road rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit, it's a town full of Russell Crowes. That said, you know, about this town and everything, Russell Crowe, man. He's a horrible human being. Well, the character, Tom, what is it?
Cooper.
Tom Cooper, man.
Yeah, he does something heinous right as the movie opens.
He's a terrible human being. He's not that villain that you love to hate. You just hate. Ain't no love in there. It's like, no, f you, man.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's not like with Michael Douglas's character in Falling Down, where it's like, all right, he's having a really bad day, but a lot of people can relate to this. What's going on with Russell Crowe? You're like, that's all you, dude.
No, that is true, man. I mean, you know, because the trailer tried to fool you, man. Like, you know, they had you look at it like, well, maybe they're both having a bad day and they're both wrong. I mean, he's crazy, of course, but they try to get you to feel a little bit sorry for him. You know, oh, he's simply having a bad day, and then this bitch had to push him too far, honking her horn. If she had just simply accepted his apology, she could have saved many lives that day. You know, and it's like, no, the moment this movie starts, his mind is gone. It opens with him doing something so heinous. It's like, man, f this dude.
Yeah, right off the bat. I was like, yeah, just looking back, I was like, I feel like you shouldn't have showed that first.
Yeah, it's kind of like before the movie even starts, it's like, yeah, man, you were gone.
Now, that said,
Yeah.
what she does had me cringing in my seat. Her interaction with him.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was just like, you doing everything wrong. All this you're doing, just stop. I'm not saying you deserve what's coming to you, but God damn it, girl. I can't believe nobody has talked to you about this.
Her son,
Yeah.
her son, her 11-year-old son got way more common sense than her. He tells her 3 times, Mom, be cool. Mom, stop. I mean, I was waiting at the end of the movie for him to say, Mom, you see, bitch, you started all this.
Yeah, I told you.
I tried to tell you that fool was crazy. You know what? I blame you because he's just a force of nature. That motherfucker, his mind's already gone, but you should have shut the up. And by the way, she was already bobbing and weaving her traffic.
Yeah, she's a terrible driver to begin with.
They're all terrible drivers.
I mean, they are all terrible drivers, but, we don't get to see much of her life, but the little bit we do, you're like, okay, she's kind of up. But hey, maybe she's just on a downturn. And then her whole reaction with him, you just like, wow, you decided to you're really trying to make me not feel anything for her at all.
Well, like I said, man, I can't stand this fool. I can't stand this guy,
no,
man.
Of course.
Because the whole thing really, look, they're both having a bad day. I mean, his is way crazier than hers. I mean, she's got some things going on with marriage. She's in a divorce. She's trying to juggle things with the kids. She's got a brother and his fiance living at home. So
she just got fired.
She lost a client, a real important client of hers. So look, she's having a bad day. So I can get why she's behaving the way she is. And like again, Russell Crowe, man. Seriously, he started this shit. Look, I know he's crazy because look, you don't ever blow at anybody. After this, I ain't doing this shit. Just leave people alone.
No.
But he was in the middle of the road, just spaced out at a green light, and she had some place to be.
Come on, man. Go.
It's like, all right, so she blew her horn at him, but he was at the light. He was holding things up. It really, man, everything comes back to him. It's like,
No. I'm not taking him off the hook. It's just that the one thing he was right about was in the situation she was in, you do a courtesy tap.
Yeah.
And she leaned on it twice.
She sure did.
But when you instead of leaning on the horn twice, the second time, that's when you just drive around.
Yeah.
Even if you're peeling out.
No, hey, look, like I said, I ain't defending him because, hey, he's just a shitty person. He's a real piece of shit. But again, you don't know who you with out there on that road.
Exactly.
Especially somebody look like that. And I gotta tell you, man, that's what was so, because the movie did scare me with Russell Crowe. Because that's what's so terrifying about him, man. They made it clear from the start of the movie that he don't give a all his were gone before the credits even came on. Shit, there's a prequel to this movie out there where he's gone and we don't see it. But he's insane, man. And I actually thought Russell Crowe was good. Now, watching this, he's got some of those nervous tics that kind of go overboard with, I'm crazy. The kind of nervous tics, movie nervous tics, where they say, "Don't you know I'm crazy?" It's like, all right, it's a little overboard. But I thought he was truly terrifying in this, man. Maybe because I've been in a situation like this before.
Yeah, but you were the Russell Crowe in those situations.
Come here, son of a bitch! You ain't get away from me. So I can relate. No, man, I've been chased by a guy with a gun, terrified. But mainly I was making fun of him. We looked at this trailer, we were making fun of him. I was looking at this character. I was looking at him with his big ass. Let me see, because I remember watching this and we were laughing about him, talking about how he looks like Alex Jones. Look at you, you fat ass. I'm sitting up here laughing about it, man. Heard that old country ass accent that he has. I thought this was gonna be hilarious.
Well, I don't think that's really true of any of us now, is it? But that's where we are in this world today.
That's where we are in this world today.
His son is like, I don't even want to be here.
This old country ass preacher up here. That's where we are today, ma'am.
Well, man, if you would just apologize, let's be on our way.
Developed a fundamental inability to apologize to anyone for anything. But you're going to find out.
Now, see, I would have been the idiot in this movie, too.
What you going to do?
Yeah, whatever, fatso, shut up! 3 blocks later, 911! Help! This motherfucker won't stop following me! I don't know where I am! I laughed at that part, and 10 minutes later, I was like, "Oh shit, he's serious." And that's when he became scary to me and repulsive. One of the most frightening things for me is when you have a person who has nothing to lose. The only thing he's got is just hatred in his heart for everything. Mm-hmm. It's the slasher. This is a horror movie.
He's a slasher.
He's a slasher, but he's a slasher in a real world setting. He's got no mask, got no powers other than anger powers. And we do see him. We do see him in stories. We do see people like him in real life today more than ever,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, given the tone of the rest of this movie, as far as Russell Crowe goes, he could have been way more outlandish than what he is. He could have been almost cartoonish. Or that villain that the filmmakers want to make fun. Oh, he killed 10 people, but he's so charming. It's like, no, there's nothing fucking charming about this guy, man. Crowe plays it the other way around. I think he plays like a character who wants to be charming, who wants to be gentlemanly, but that craziness just keeps overtaking him. That that nervous, that nervous breakdown he's having is just taking over. So that makes him scary because at one moment he is a gentleman. At one moment he is trying to keep his composure and act like he's being polite. And then the next moment he's unpredictable. You don't know what he'll do. He's like a wild animal.
I'm sorry, okay? There, I said it.
Know how to say you're sorry and actually mean it. And
Well,
this is the beginning of that first lesson.
Can I have my phone back?
No.
Leave him alone.
Just give me my phone.
It's like, shit, we were just having a nice conversation a while ago. What the fuck? Man, my man is confused. He's like, shit.
Well, of course.
You were so cool before. Guy I just met who sat down in my booth in a diner.
Yeah, who completely invaded my personal space.
Yeah. I can never figure out his motivation. Like, did he really want an apology?
No, hell no.
No.
That's the thing. Universally, people will harp on that. They will hyper focus on,
Yeah.
I didn't even get an apology. They did this to me, and they never apologized. And you get that, okay, somebody just says the magic words, I'm sorry. That doesn't fix it.
Yeah.
You're still mad.
Well, at the beginning of this, she's saying, I'll if you give me an apology, I'll be on my way. And I'm like, okay, was he just toying with her?
Well, at that point, it seemed like he was sincere about it.
See, I couldn't tell because it's like, as you go on with this movie, it seems like, all right, this man wants to hurt the world.
Yeah.
He wants to hurt anyone. And was he just, because at moments where he toys with her, he lies. Like I said, he has nothing to lose. He does not give a fuck about anything. And did he really want an apology, or was she just next in line? The person that he spoke to, and he was just gonna mess with her either way. I can't tell. There's things about her relationship with her relationships with other people that you don't know. What are they? But they never come to light. They don't really tell you a whole lot, and I like that they didn't try to over-explain, because that's what would happen. It's like if somebody's fucking with you, and you're in a really dangerous situation, nobody's gonna stop to give you this exposition about every detail in your life. You're never gonna learn the mind of a crazy person to know exactly what they meant. Russell Crowe is somebody that I thought brought this movie up a notch. Now the rest of this movie was really silly.
Okay, because I was like, I guess maybe we got two different cuts of this.
Well, we
movie.
probably do. I can already tell you, I probably like this more than you do, because I really like Russell Crowe, and I thought he made it. Even though I hate his character, I thought he's keeping this interesting. He's actually scaring me. I don't know where anything's going to go with him. He's making this suspenseful.
I do agree with you that Russell Crowe does a great job of making his character repulsive. He is not that villain where you're like, ooh, I want to see what he does next. You're just like, ew. This is horrible. This person is horrible. However, I felt myself not afraid of him at all, because he was so over the top with everything. Everything is so extreme. I was like, you know what? You have a chance to tell a story that would really touch a nerve with people and go, man, this could happen to me. But the shit he does, even early on, I was like, no, no. I thought I was gonna be scared. You had me for a little bit, but all this shit, this is never happening. And so many different things he pulls. So much of what he does to her, I'm like, you could do that if you had it planned ahead of time. But this stuff he's doing on the fly, I'm like, man, there's no way you could have put all that together just suddenly now. If you planned it, if you knew her, sure, and targeted her, but this is just a random encounter that just goes too far. And yeah, as far as not knowing, sure, not knowing much about him, it makes him an entity, like you said, a force of nature. So that's something about it makes him scary. But with her, her character and just everybody else, they're so underdeveloped that I was like, I don't really have anything to attach myself to here.
I like Russell Crowe's performance, and I do like some of the other actors in here. I do like the characters. I don't mind them too much. And like I said, I think that there's bits of good storytelling in there where they don't tell you everything. But goddamn, boy, I mean, when I talk about logic ain't here to help you out or present at all, you can't have as many questions as you have here and ask logic not to be here. There's something. Listen, this guy is all over the news. They got his license plate number. They got the make of car. They got the crime that he just did.
They know his name.
They know his name. They know where he might be heading. And they got his picture all over the TV. They got, and meanwhile, they can't catch him. This man is everywhere.
Everywhere.
And I mean, not driving around at night, driving around in broad daylight with the make of his car. Either they didn't think this through, or there's a cut here where the police have stated, people, we don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what? Y'all cut Black Lives Matter is out there. Y'all cut our funding.
Right. You defund the police. All right. Well, now you see what happens.
Yeah. Fuck y'all. You know what you're on your own. What you say? Fat crazy man chasing you, bitch. You're on your own. Next. You too. Yeah, man. They don't explain that shit at all. And not talking about like.
They should have an ADR. Just put something in about that.
leaving a trail of bodies, not just leaving car wreckage, but bodies. This fool is in broad daylight. If he some other people are finishing the job, but he's hitting people. He's hitting people, casually getting out of his car, going into diners, chilling for a little bit, hitting people with coffee cups in the middle of the day, while everybody's fucking filming it. It's like, man, look, I know this town is full of shitty drivers, but this man is out there. Just tell us, like, really, put a scene in there. Like, y'all have all this footage of TV talking about how road rage is going on. Have one shot of the cops coming in, road rage. And the cops come in, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what?
We got other things to work on.
Shit, you know what? We coolin'. Call us when y'all ready to cough up some money. Yeah, defund my ass, motherfucker. They tell you that there's a lot of traffic, and they show the traffic. Traffic is crazy, but when they need those car chases to happen, traffic is gone.
Somehow.
The road is clear. It was almost like an Amber Alert came over and said, car chase coming. Everybody just pulled over. Get out the way.
You know how it is in this town.
Move. There's a point in the movie where Russell Crowe, where his anger heals him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
There's a point in the movie where
a gunshot, and after a while, it's just like, well,
Well, he got shot, and he's on the phone talking to the girl, Rachel, and then he's like, Rachel, oh, shit, fuck you, bitch, you made me get shot. Oh. But when he's getting out the car, looking for her, that wound is gone. Or he don't feel it no more. They talk about how, we talked about how he's a realistic, I did. I talked about how he's a realistic slasher. How he ain't, he's got no powers or anything. Well, there's a point where he does start teleporting like Jason Voorhees. There's a scene where the car wrecks.
Jesus.
The car gets mangled and flipped upside down. And Rachel goes, a second later, goes there to look in the car to see if she killed him, and that motherfucker gone.
And somehow his big ass slipped away without her seeing it.
A second later, he's gone.
Where there's nothing else around.
Yeah.
But hey, man, of course he can teleport. Because somehow, early in the movie, he teleported inside her car and took her phone.
Sure did.
Because I was like, he's got my phone. I was like, no, how?
Well, I got it. I got it.
Did you?
Yeah. She went into the store and she left her car door open. And she put her phone in the car. They showed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. I'm trying to be with you.
No, because you see him sitting in his truck the whole time. Because she's like, yeah, he won't get out of his truck, but he's there. He's watching me.
No, she went into the.
I know, but she's like, hey, this guy, and you never see him get out of his car.
Well, they insinuate that while she's shopping and everything. You know, man, I'm gonna be with you.
Okay,
they did show it. You know.
Okay, all right.
I'm not trying to like put you on the spot. I just say they did.
No, if you say they showed it,
because somebody gonna come back and tell you, well, actually,
because I was like, I didn't see that. But
yeah,
okay.
they didn't show him getting in the car because they don't want to give away anything for the suspense.
Sure.
But they do present a moment to say, all right, this is where he could have done it. I tell you, the ending is like you expect. There's a lot of foreshadowing. You know, you know how you gonna get them because they keep bringing like attention to this one thing right here. It's like, all right, it's this thing right here. I do like that end fight though, because I like the characters. I like Karen Pistorius as Rachel and Jimmy's not Jimmy, but Gabriel Bateman is her son Kyle. Kyle I like because Kyle, you know, like I said, Kyle got sense.
Kyle's the only person in this movie who's got sense.
Kyle's the one trying to. He got more sense than anybody. Kyle ain't panicking. Kyle ain't crying. There's only one time Kyle gets grabbed and he's like, ah, no! And it's like, all right, I get it.
Yeah.
You know, but the most of the time Kyle is like trying to be cool. He's the one talking sense to her. Like I said, Rachel, she's having a bad day, so I get it. But at the end of the movie, they have, I do like a fight. It's just funny. It's like you got this fight between this big ass burly man, this little kid, and his skinny ass mom. It looks like the T-Rex fight from Jurassic World. That was one thing I liked because so often you get to this point in the movie, the big fight, and somehow this little skinny protagonist has equal strength. Yeah,
and this was not that. He just ragdoll on the two.
Oh yeah. No, I actually love that fight because also the sound editing. Sound editing is really good in this movie. Like if you do decide to see this in the theater. Sound editing is not bad. It's actually pretty awesome. Those car wrecks got great sound effects going on. Great sound engineering. I mean, look, man, I ain't all about a man hitting a woman, but when they get to that fight scene, he's punching the shit out that kid and that woman. It's like those sound effects. I mean, they hit. Yeah. It's like they hurt.
My only thing was like, yeah, you ain't getting up from that.
Yeah. I will say the ending is a little too jokey, but I'll let you close, man. Go
no, you're right about that. The ending is for all the where it pumps itself up right up until the end. The ending is like, this is so typical. God damn it, this is I hate that we go through all this just for that. I just watched it play out and kind of chuckled at how over the top it was most of the time. Yeah, I was like, man, how dare you try to make me risk my life for this? This really does belong on video, something you watch at home. It's very much it's a low rental to me.
Yeah, it's a hot rental to me. I'm kind of right there with you, man. I mean, I watched this and I actually had fun with it. I mean, and like I said, a lot of this is because of Russell Crowe, man. It's a thriller that takes a silly turn with lapse of logic, as most of these films do, man. I've seen, I've seen a lot of movies that I like that take these, these lapse of logic, and as long as I'm watching it, knowing that, what they're trying to do with the base of it is either to thrill you or have fun with it. Again, you're dealing with a very, very, very repulsive character right here. But there are moments where I did have fun being thrilled by this character. I'm held in suspense by this character. Yeah, I give it I give it a rental, man. Just a fun rental, fun, stupid ass, silly rental. I think it's short enough because it's like an hour. It's straight up an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, short
enough. And fast moving enough, and really, this guy is so unpredictable enough to keep you guessing that I thought, like, all right, I didn't hate this at all. I had fun with it in some parts. It's cool.
It's funny. That's the one thing I really didn't think he was unpredictable. I was just like, he's gonna do this.
Yeah, I mean, when I say unpredictable, it's like because there's a couple of times that he did something where he totally caught me off guard. It's like I'm gonna do this and completely lied about it.
I didn't really buy his mania. I was like, for somebody who's supposed to be off the deep end, he's still pretty lucid. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Let me just tell you this. No, I mean, I thought he was somebody that was insane, but not given a pass for what he was doing. It's kind of like he's still shitty. you're still an asshole, man. Like, there's no way I'm just sitting on here. Oh, he's mentally ill. No, shoot that motherfucker.
Well, because so often with these things, it's a crutch to go like, oh, he's crazy or he's mad. So that automatically grants them superpowers. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. Either way it goes, people. This ain't the movie that you need to rush to the theater to.
Hell no. I'll beat your ass. You go to the theater to see this.
Martin be looking at you like Russell Crowe.